2 outs in the top of the 8th. Wyatt facing Basso. Wyatt behind 0-1 after he fouled that ball off. It's 4-3 Rangers in the battle of these AL West foes.
Rangers were trailing 3-2 at the time.
And Brady Basso misses with the curveball in the dirt. The count's evened up 1 apiece to Wyatt.
Considerably better against
2-run homer and a single for Wyatt. That 2-run homer was a go-ahead shot.
Well, when lefties throw soft away, if he gets pull happy, he has a tough time.
1-1 is spiked. Look out.
Hitting the barrel with that one. I'm not saying he'll just swing and miss, but against lefties, especially a guy like Basso, you said he's throwing, 92, 93 miles an hour. A lot of times you've got to think, I'm hitting the ball hard into the right center gap. Not even thinking up the middle. I'm thinking hard right center, and I make
1-1 offering
from there.
Wyatt ground ball through and the left base hit. Third hit of the night for Wyatt. It's a single. And the Rangers have an extra runner at first.
He's been able to lasso a few times, and that keeps the inning going.
Trying to get some more runs.
Desperately need Wyatt Langford to be the guy he is tonight.
This base hit, 106 off the bat. That's going to send Marcotte out of the dugout.
Marcotte will get Brady Basso, new pitcher for Sacramento, when we come back. Top of the 8th. Scott Blewett, the new pitcher for the Sacramento A's. He's been with 2 teams this year, the A's and the Cardinals. 11.2 innings pitched with 2.31 ERA.
Games this year with St. Louis and here in Sacramento.
He's facing Ezekiel Duran, and now Wyatt's picked off. So Duran, I don't think is going to get a chance to bat. Wyatt's still in a pickle. Blewett's in it now. Tommy White. Wyatt's tagged.
And eventually the tag made. And that ends the inning.
So Scott Blewett immediately comes in and picks off Wyatt before he even throws a pitch. So I don't think he's going to throw a pitch tonight. Jacob Latz will pitch as Wyatt talks to Jankowski about that one. Travis Jankowski, 2023 World Series champion with Texas. We'll be back from Sacramento, bottom 8 next. Bottom of the 8th, Jacob Latz coming out to get a 6-out save.
Skip Schumacher would stay away from that word closer when talking about Latz. He called him the highest leverage reliever. He even called him an all-star before he ever called him the closer. In fact, it actually took 16 saves for Latz to officially earn that title. I asked Jacob what it meant to him to really have to earn it, and he said it kept me humble, and it just made me put my head down and keep going. He said maybe I would have felt comfortable if I just got it after 3 or 4 saves. So sometimes, guys, that title comes after you've already become the guy.
Latz takes a fastball up and away to Tommy White for ball 1.
You had to earn it. Yeah. How many saves did you get before she called you her boyfriend?
I don't know. I was nervous all the time. Somebody was going to say we were maybe boyfriend and girlfriend, and then she's going to say, no, we're not.
White takes a fastball at the knees, and the count's evened up 1 apiece.
2-inning save. He's already done it 6 times this year. And that number might not seem like a lot, but
1-1 offer. That's spiked. 2 balls and a strike. Change up downstairs.
Jacob Latz twice as many. And if he can get it done,
6-out saves this season for Jacob Latz, the most in the majors. Try saying that 10 times fast.
In the 2019 season, the last pitcher
2-1 offering from the master of the 6-out saves.
Jacob Latz in a year.
And that's a ball up there again. Ball 3, a fastball. Latz losing the leadoff batter, Tommy White. White uncorks one and fouls it away. It's a full count.
Latz this year holding righties to a 109 average and a 373 OPS. Righties just
full count delivery
very little success
from Latz to White. Upstairs, ball 4, leadoff walk drawn by Tommy White. And as I say for pitchers, leadoff walks, never good. I'll bring up Lawrence.
Tommy White and White lifted for a pinch runner. Donovan Walton enters the game.
Donovan Walton pinch running for Tommy White. Latz now facing Lawrence. Lawrence takes a high fastball, ball 1.
Right now, the body is getting out in front of the arm. The arm's trailing. Make sure to get that ball out of the glove a little bit quicker here.
1-0 pitch. Lawrence uncorks one and fouls it away on the first base side to even the count up at 1 apiece.
Latz has actually allowed a run in 3 of his last 6.
Sacramento trying to get the lead back. They were in front for most of this game, but the Rangers got 3
saving the 3
in the 6th
to begin this road trip. The 10th inning.
Now the 1-1 offering from Latz to Lawrence. Swings and misses a slider.
Slider puts him ahead of Butler.
2.
If he can repeat that pitch, he should get a strikeout. This is a perfect lefty-on-lefty breaking ball, especially the way Butler attacks lefties. He's bailing out. He needs a ball in the middle of the
payoff pitch from Latz to Lawrence.
Sets up outside.
That's a high slider.
Over the inner half.
2-2.
He's excited with his upper body right now. That's why the ball is missing up. The 3-2 pitch missed up. That pitch missed up. Right now, if that upper body gets in front of your lower half too much, that arm can't catch up and get on top of the ball.
2-2 lefty pitch. Swing and a miss. He got it with the slider again. Lawrence is gone. And that's the first out of the inning. I'll bring up the younger Max Muncy.
Wins having to reach back to the inner part of the plate. But you get a great result.
There's Muncy.
Inning-ending double play ball in effect. Spike, changeup, good block there. I believe that's Higgy behind the plate, 1-0.
Pitchers aren't able to get away with mistakes from time to time.
And at least the eye level was changed. That one
Walton
that was
at
up
first
by
getting his
accident,
lead.
Then that one was near the bottom of the zone.
Look at first, now the pitch. Check the swing, low, and he went around. Strike 1.
Tomorrow's home plate umpire.
Max Muncy saying, no, I didn't. And the first place umpire saying, yes, you did.
Those are the ones that go either way.
And if they institute the technology next year to gauge check swings, that would not have been a swing. Because I think they said 75% is what they're going to look at.
1-1 delivery. Muncy pops it up. And that's actually Austin Wins behind the plate.
Are you kidding me?
1-2.
I didn't think it was going to make it to us. Just in front of the booth. We lose it right here. We can't see it. Landed about 3 feet in front of me.
Again, I wasn't ready to make a
payoff pitch from Latz to Muncy. Oh, throw over. And Walton gets back.
So you think Latz is getting that in PitchCom, or do you think he's doing that on his own right there?
I would say 95% of picks today are from the dugout.
And then relayed through the PitchCom.
Yes.
Still 1-2.
Goes.
Up and away, throw to second, the runner went, and he is out! Donovan Walton
so well executed by Wins
is thrown out at second by Austin Wins.
So he's getting out of his crouch.
What a tag as well by Nicky Lopez. Wins and Lopez combining to cut down Walton, stealing second. And the 2-2 to Muncy is popped in the air again. Muncy choosing the battle here.
leadoff base runner erase. That's got to feel good for Austin Wynns against his former club.
Also, when you do, let's say, accidentally miss up, you love when you do it and a guy's running on trying to steal a base.
Payoff pitch from Latz to Muncy again. Down in the dirt, curveball, full count. Max Muncy trying to get a base runner on after Walton was just thrown out at second.
Latz about to throw his 18th pitch of the inning. And it's likely
Full count delivery. Lefty Latz to the righty Muncy. High in the air, popped up. Wynns will give it a look, but it's out of play. Muncy still hanging tough. Three-two again. Pop up. Muncy slams his bat in frustration on the infield. Lopez has it. He's now has it officially. And Jacob Latz gets the first 3 outs in his 6-out save quest. And we'll go to the 9th. 4-3 Texas. Top of the 9th. Here's the AL wild card. Yankees 8 ahead. Red Sox 6 ahead. The Blue Jays, Rangers, Orioles, and Twins, the 4-way tie right now. So if the Rangers win this game, they're going to be in the final wild card spot as Duran takes strike 1 against Blewett.
Arguably the craziest year in American League history. Obviously, used to not have 6 teams make the playoffs, so could be the first time where a team
Duran fights one off right to short. Williams long throw on a hop. Retires Duran.
In a normal season, I don't know everybody's record in the 60-game COVID year.
Yeah, I'd throw that one out. Jeff McNeil over at first base. He played there yesterday.
Jeff McNeil, new first baseman. Donovan Walton at second.
White, he remains in the game at second base. Dirty jersey because he was thrown out trying to steal.
Now 1 out. Evan Carter up.
The Rangers in the bottom of the 8th.
He's 0 for 3, and he takes a high heater. Ball 1.
Games, carrying an 0 for 3 to the plate in the 9th.
Evan Carter, line drive, right center, and it's off the wall. Evan Carter, rounding second. He'll stop there with a 1-out double.
Stays put with the 1-out double.
That ball was crushed. Great sound.
A little over 102 off the bat. Evan now with hit in 4 straight.
Absolute hammer shot to the right center gap. And Evan Carter with a big double.
A line drive hitter. And boy, he thought about it. Shut it down right at the base.
For Evan, that's his first extra base hit.
Now Jake Berger, who's 1 for 3. Berger takes one spiked. Not far enough away from Ryan Servin to move Carter to third.
Done a nice job behind the plate. I feel like you liked his game calling tonight, too.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. I think both guys, I think Wynns and Servin have done a nice job with the pitchers they've had.
1-0 delivery. Outside cutter, 2-0 on Berger.
And really, this is so far a game of I say mistakes, like 2 mistakes, but 2 mistakes taken advantage of, the 3-run homers. But the Rangers were able to
Berger
get
1 for 3, a double and a run scored. He's
run.
ahead here. Hitters count. A look at second from Blewett. Another look. Now he fires to Berger, and that's a strike at the low part of the zone. A cutter. 2-1.
You think if the Rangers could get some insurance, and Jake Berger may be the right guy to do it. 15 of his last 29 hits have been run-producing hits.
2-1 offering. That's low, barely called. Ball 3. Could have went either way. It goes Berger's way. 3-1.
How aggressive, I wonder, with first base open. Now, you also have to remember this. Sacramento, yes, they want to win the game, but they're playing for absolutely nothing. These are for the Angels and the
3-1
Athletics. These are
pitch.
games that they want to see.
Up and away, ball for Jake Berger. Draws a walk, and there's 2 on with 1 out for Texas.
Because we thought Austin Wins was
Now
coming
bring
to
up
play.
Austin Wins, the former Athletic.
Playing the game the right way, but at times in these kind of practice games for teams that are 30 games under 500 almost, they can just say, hey, let's just see what happens in this situation.
Testing individuals, see how they handle circumstances.
Yep.
And we'll get a
Talk about that guy, Jared Kelenic.
pinch hitter. It's Jared Kelenic.
Dan Hubbs, the pitching coach, will jog out there as well.
And we'll get a mounder.
That was a guy who came from the college ranks to the professional ranks. Was the pitching coach at Cal when Marcus Simeon was there. Marcano was on that team. Eventually took over as the head coach at USC. He's been with the A's for a few years. That's a big spot. I think, we talked about Jacob Latz 6 2-inning saves. I think only one of those 2-inning saves was protecting a 1-run lead throughout. I think he entered a game with a 1-run lead a couple times, and then it was extended. I think other times it was already maybe 2 or 3 run advantage. And it's not easy to get 6 straight outs in that spot, protecting a 1-run lead. There he is, getting ready for his second inning of work.
And Elias Diaz is going to be the new catcher in the bottom of the ninth. He's got his catching gear on. He's with Jacob Latz. Kelenic takes a cutter on the inside edge for strike 1.
Kelenic's second stint with the Rangers. 3 for 14 with Texas this year. Started the year at the big league level with the White Sox.
A 1 delivery, a look at second from Blewett. Kelenic up the middle, base hit in the center. Coming around third is Evan Carter. Jared Kelenic, a pinch hit RBI single. It's 5-3 Texas.
Their lead, it's 5-3.
Great job of pinch hitting for Kelenic. You get a ball to the outfield, Carter on second base is going to score easily almost every time. Great job staying back on the curveball. It's on the plate down. Carter with a good quick lead. And a big run for the Rangers.
See if the Rangers can keep it going. Same situation, 2 on, 1 out.
So now Nicky Lopez. 2 on, 1 out. Blewett looking at second. That's Berger over there at second. Lopez checks his swing at a cutter. Didn't go. Ball 1.
Nicky Lopez, an RBI hit earlier.
RBI single for Lopez.
He drove in the Rangers' first run when he singled Jake Berger home in the 5th inning.
1 offering. That's at the knees, and the count's evened up to 1 apiece.
It's an interesting lasso from Drew.
Trying his best. That's all we can ask. Effort.
1-1 pitch.
I think he might have a little more.
Fouled back by Lopez. Looked like that one jammed him. 1 and 2.
Opportunity to do the lasso is what's important. Wasn't that Dave Raymond likes to say, comparison is the thief of joy?
I don't know. I don't listen well enough to remember he said that.
The tracks.
1-2 offering. Lopez barely gets a piece of it to keep this at bat going. That was an absolutely nasty slider that Lopez barely got a piece of.
Do you think they win?
And 4, they score 4 or more.
4 or more.
67%.
Yeah. 80%.
Wow.
Second highest win percentage in the league when they get to 4 runs. And here they are tonight getting to 5.
Still 1 and 2 with looks at second from Blewett. Lopez the other way is foul. He's going to choose the battle here.
You're good at this. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Do you have the league average when teams score 4 runs or more?
I don't.
Okay.
Try and find it.
Down in the dirt, 2-2.
Lopez making Blewett work. Going to see a seventh pitch.
Lopez back in the fifth inning with the huge hit, runner on third and one out. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of pressure in those situations when your guy in front of you sack bunts to give you that chance. You feel a little bit more responsibility to get that guy in from third. Lopez was able to do it with a hit.
2-2. Spiked again. Full count to Lopez.
Count's full. Now Lopez, this year, I mentioned when a runner's at third and less than 2 outs, how good he's been. Delivered again, that's why.
This will be pitch number 8 between Blewett and Lopez. And Lopez grounds it to first. McNeil won't go to second, flips to Blewett, who covers first. There's 2 away, and the runners move to third and second.
Ends up being a positive at bat there. You know, it was 8 pitches.
So productive out from Lopez, flips the Rangers order to the top, and up comes Jock. A hitless Jock.
2026.
Now runners at second and third for Jock Peterson. When a runner's at third and less than 2 outs for Nicky Lopez, they've scored 9 out of 13 times this year. That's around 70%, way better than the league average.
First pitch to Jock.
Peterson,
Left side foul, 0-1.
Okay, so the league average when a team scores 4 more runs in terms of their winning percentage, 73.6%. Thanks to our friends at True Media. But 80%, that second.
Jock 0 for 4. He ground out his last time up.
Puts it in perspective a little bit.
Still on 1. Swings over a high cutter. And Jock's at 0-2 hole.
The Athletics will send up 8, 9, and 1 in the bottom of the 9th. Right now they trail by 2. Rangers hoping to change.
Payoff pitch from Blewett to Jock. He got him swinging. Fastball down the pipe. Jock can't add on. The Rangers do get a run. It's a pinch hit RBI single for Jared Kelenic. 5-3 Rangers. Jacob Latz going to try and finish this one off. The Rangers are 3 outs away from getting back into a wild card spot. Jacob Latz with a new catcher, Elias Diaz.
Last one trying to get the 2-inning save.
Latz looking for his 7th 2-inning save of the season. Now, the most pitches he's thrown in a 2-inning outing this year, 35. He's done that twice.
And Latz will go against Brian Servant to start off the bottom of the 9th. Servant takes a fastball dotted on the outside edge for strike 1.
Well, it's always good to have that feeling of I can attack a little bit more. That's a great first pitch on the edge.
Servant hit a single and scored a run. 1 for 3. He'll take a changeup that dives down at the knees. He will challenge. The A's have 2 left. Not anymore. They only have 1 left now. That was a strike.
The Athletics have 2 challenges left.
There it is.
Now just 1. So the count's only 2.
The Athletics have 1 challenge remaining.
So 1 ABS challenge left for Sacramento.
At the bottom of the zone.
Went up with the first pitch, down with the second.
Payoff pitch from Latz to Servant.
Goes back up.
Ball up and away. Way bad. 2-2.
I wonder if that was a show fastball. I know he wanted it more as a possible swing and miss pitch, but to go back to the changeup.
1-2 offering. Servant out in front of that fastball. Fouled it off. He's going to choose the battle here.
That's the youngsters out of the berm.
There's the young kid Tarpoff section. Still 1-2. Servant again, foul.
Fouls off another.
Hanging tough.
Latz picked up his first save of the season on April 25th. From that
I
day
believe this is going to be
forward,
pitch
he's
number 6.
4th in the league in saves. Only Brian Baker, Louis Varland, and Cade Smith have more.
1-2 still. Got him! No! Fastball fouled in and out of the glove of Diaz. Serving barely stays alive.
This one just rattles a little bit in the glove. There's not much you can do. You're trying to catch the ball where it's going to be. You just hope that it kind of hits the pocket and sticks in there.
1-2. Upstairs fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Servin.
Well, I will give Servin credit. This is a heck of an at-bat here to make Latz throw quite a few pitches after 1 inning of work to try to get the first out of this 9th inning.
Line drive left field, but it's too high. Wyatt's in there. 1 out.
Well, again, if the Rangers can close this one out, they will move into the 3rd wild card spot. They'll also pick up a game on the Astros, who fell
Multi-hit night for Alika Williams. Out of the 9th spot.
There's Alika Williams.
Williams takes a changeup at the outside edge for strike 1. Williams 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a run scored. Behind 0-1 here, and he pops this pitch up. Look out, front row. Williams in 0-2 hold.
Got ahead of Servin 0-2. Now Servin made him throw 8 pitches, but gets ahead of Williams 0-2 as well.
Well, I know this. I don't know the exact number, but if you get to no balls, 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch.
Is under 200.
And Williams barely gets a piece of that curveball to stay alive.
And get on base and do their thing. But, man, if you get to 0-2 counts, you're going to be an all-star.
And the league batting average this year, 163. Once a plate appearance gets to 0-2 from that point forward.
Still 0-2. Up and away fastball. Ball 1 to Williams. He gets 1 back.
Is diminished as well. Hitters backed against the corner.
One, two now. Swing and a miss. He got him with a changeup on the outside edge. Williams strikes out, and the Athletics are down to their final out.
Really nice changeups. Gore starting this game. Latz trying to finish this game. It's a great changeup after a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Williams way out in front in a great location.
A's order flips over to the top. Here's Henry Bolte. 3-hit night. Bolte takes a slider on the outside edge for strike 1.
Home run, accounting for all of the Athletics' runs. A 3-hit night for the youngster.
His 3-run homers, the only runs of the night for Sacramento. High fastball. He's evened it up, 1 apiece. One offering. Check swing. He went too far, and the A's are down to their final strike. And here we go. This is for the win.
That's just a great 95-mile-an-hour carry fastball, too, so I don't mind either one of those pitches. And then when I say that, every once in a while he'll drop the hammer curveball on you. So I do think at 1 and 2, he has multiple options here. But that was a swing that he did not see the changeup.
Latz for the win. Ground ball to third. Tough play, Duran. He got him! Henry Bolte busted it up the line, but Ezekiel Duran with a lightning strike. Will the A's challenge? No, and the game is over. 5-3 Rangers. They're back into the final wild card spot. Another 6-out save for the master of the 6-out save, Jacob Latz. 7th of the year. And Jared Kelenic with a pinch hit RBI single in the ninth. 5-3 Rangers. That's all from Sacramento. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RB out. Peace.